If you've ever taken a microbiology class or read about the microbiota, you may have heard the estimate that there are 10 times as many bacterial cells as human cells in our bodies. But where does this number come from, and is it actually accurate? This is Thomas Lucky. In 1972, he published a paper in which he stated, there are 100 trillion microbes in the human gut, and a further 1 trillion on our skin. This was very much a back-of-the-envelope estimate, and he didn't really give a reference for either of these figures. In 1977, another researcher by the name of Dwayne Savage used Lucky's estimates and came up with his own, writing that the normal human organism can be said to be composed of over 100 trillion cells, of which only about 10% are animal cells. And so this 10-to-1 ratio became perpetuated in the literature. Savage's review has been referenced over 1,000 times, appearing in countless articles and journals. I've even been guilty of using it in my own writing. Well, now it's 2016, and this brings us to a group of researchers in Israel who thought this was all a bit peculiar. Conducting a thorough literature review and taking 1 micrometer cubed as the volume of a bacterial cell, they made estimates based on the volume of organs and the likely bacterial concentrations in them. They estimate that there are 39 trillion bacteria in the gut, with other parts of the body not contributing significantly to their overall estimate of about 40 trillion bacterial cells in the reference man. By systematically evaluating the number of human cells by cell type, they estimate that there are 30 trillion human cells in our bodies, with red blood cells being the major contributor to this total. This brings the ratio coined almost 40 years ago from 10-to-1 down to 1.3-to-1. So it turns out that the number of bacterial cells in our bodies is actually much closer to the number of human cells in our bodies. Investigations like this may help correct some of the inaccurate statements made in the past, and also makes me wonder what other back-of-the-envelope estimates are still accepted to this day.